Hello and welcome to round 6 of Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival. My name is Fiona Schleil-Anthony.
And I'm Angelika Valkova. We are welcoming you to the highlights show. Please enjoy. Welcome everyone to Sunway Sitges International Chess Festival. Today is the day after the rest day and it's round 6. And I'm so happy to be joined by the top seed of the tournament, Grandmaster Naryan SL. Naryan, it's a pleasure to have you here. You had some ups and downs in the tournament. Please share your experience so far.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure is mine too. And so far the tournament didn't go as expected, but still I'm trying to take it game by game and see how it ends.
How difficult was it for you to come back after that tough loss? And in that game, of course, you tried to push since there was, you clearly were a favorite in that game.
So, that game was quite upsetting because, my opponent is much stronger than what his rating says. I knew this theoretical line, and if he finds all the best move, my plan was, not like this. I didn't prepare especially for him, so it was one in my file, like, okay, if someone plays like this, you had to take a draw. But at the board I was like a bit upset because just 10 moves, and with white if you have to make a draw, it's a bit sad. So I played some practically like not so great decision, this queen b1, which indeed looked to me very dangerous, but I was hoping he'll make some mistakes. And then I defended well, but it was always in his hand. So that one was quite upsetting game. And after that, I think I played next 2 games. I played normal. So
it's very nice to come back, obviously. And now you're one of the leaders, of course, not at the very top, but still, climbing there. Today's game was very nice. Please share with us, how did the opening go, and probably some highlights of the game?
So after knight b3, this line is quite trendy. He played a6. I checked, but I couldn't remember the details. And knight f3, I played just normal developing move. c5 is the plan.
So from here already you were out of preparation, or you knew a6?
I knew kind of positions like this in general, not concretely this. So there were positions where black gives this dark squared bishop, and then what happened in the game,
Yes.
Let's say here queen a5, c3, queen c5, and position is okay, white has 2 bishops, but all the black pieces are have good squares.
Yes.
Even the knight, e7, c6 you place, black is never worse. I think it should be just equal, but maybe a bit unpleasant in the long run. So I played knight d4, knight e7. Even I knew some positions there was this idea to play h4 first, because when you play h5, then you cannot castle kingside for some tempo was coming, something like this. But I decided to play normal. I didn't say why not bishop e3, queen c7, f4, and here he started he played a really bad move, g5, which is blunder, I think.
Too ambitious?
I don't know. Because he didn't have to do this. I was counting on what if he does instead of g5 normal moves castle or knight b6. Knight b6 maybe start with, I don't know. Both looks completely fine.
Yes.
Bishop e2, you can castle, then bishop e4, knight f5. All the pieces are ideally placed. It should be around equal, but I'll of course keep trying.
Of course.
I have 0 risk, so
So after g5,
g5 I think he missed this queen a4 check. That was the whole problem. Knight d7, knight b5 is coming.
And the knight is entering on d6.
This should
very
be
unpleasant.
Collapsing immediately, and even queen. I was counting okay, king f8 maybe the best chance. And I was thinking how to continue.
And here knight b5 doesn't work, or is there
no?
some?
But just you can play maybe, I don't know, queen d7.
Because
but I don't need to.
is
Already his king is just bishop e2 was my intention. Like I thought I can just develop and finish. Like his king is completely weak. Yeah, like dynamically I should be close to winning.
Of course, and also his rook on h8.
Yeah. I mean, this I was not even like I just consider maybe king f8 better resistance, but queen a4, queen d7, like bishop b5, it was forcing. Yeah.
Yes.
Knight c6. Yeah, I just took a pawn and like you see, like g5 just gave me a pawn. So
yes, extra pawn and he cannot do anything.
Yeah, I mean just for free. Yeah. So then like okay, then I think only one thing I had to calculate like castle. What I played is good. I think bishop c6, knight c6, queen c6. Here I was considering instead of queen c6 whether to play queen d4 because I cannot come to d1 because of this bishop g2 or d4. Yeah, like probably bishop g2. I mean tricks are still there. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. So queen d4 and I can keep the queen and initiative, but I was trying to consider like which one he has less counterplay, and I thought this endgame was like close to almost lost. Yeah, which I think is right. Because here I found, I had to calculate some lines.
So even though you have opposite color bishop with the two rooks, of course, it's
no, I mean because there's a general rule like if you stay passive, it always loses. Yeah.
Yes.
So and there's zero counterplay. You have to stay passive. Yeah. So I mean there was one interesting line. So like he didn't go for it. B4.
B4.
I was counting on a5, bishop c5, rook f8. This was like. Yeah, here a4 I was calculating. This I had to see before queen c6. Like if I was calculating d4 if it was an option, yeah. But I saw from before I have like after d4 rook f4 is strong. Like this I had to see because otherwise I think
this you had to see before trading the queens.
Yeah. And also here like bishop c2 I was calculating a bit more like I thought rook d4. Yeah, ab even like cb I can take. Yeah, this position should be very bad. Like his king is completely boxed and it's clear initiative still.
2 extra pawns and
I mean he'll get one, but still like it should be close to winning.
Of
I think.
Course, yes.
So this was rook f4 was important, and then like he stayed passive. I just had to like
just like push.
Yeah, I mean like I had to place my pieces ideally, waiting for the opportunity to break. I mean it was nothing. Like I played a5 even. Giving absolutely zero counterplay, then like I can break either with g6 or as in the game like I can try to trade this one of the rooks for the bishop.
Very nicely. First improving all the pieces, even the king, the pawns.
Yeah, sure. Like I can make any move literally. That's also the thing. Yeah, like
you cannot do it. There are no breaks for black.
I think there is no wrong move for white in this position.
Yes, you can pre-move so many moves.
Yeah. So I did the same. I kept on moving and then like. Then he blundered again towards the end. I mean of course it's really sad position like this allowing this kind of okay. And
tell about this like rook's maneuvers. Why did you have to stop back?
No, I wanted to play this rook into e4 ideas. Like I don't see like g6 I wasn't sure how to break. Like I mean should also win maybe, but I didn't see concretely how. But this felt to me easy. Like his king on g8 is completely cannot come to the other side.
Yes.
Once I trade, I win the pawn. It should be easy. So here,
So here was already a threat to take.
I mean, many times I can do it.
Yes.
I was just.
That's why he was stepping
away.
away.
Moving around a bit. Because he cannot do anything literally. Like if he moves with the bishop to the other diagonal, then some g6 will come.
He so has basically, to always the bishop.
This and I was. I mean, here rook d8, rook d2 already. Like bishop e4, rook e4 was coming. So he had to play bishop b1. Rook f1. And rook e1 again. Rook e4. I'm threatening like forcingly.
And now finally...
I played king f4. One more move I can include.
Of course, because there is no way to step from bishop.
To move the bishop out.
Now finally you sacrifice the rook.
This is just pure domination. Like zero counterplay again. Like and I'm breaking. So
and only one open file and you're fully dominating over it.
Rest was nothing.
Rest was the history. Just quickly to show he tried to break, but
no, like his rooks are completely done.
Yes.
He
too many passers. Wow, great game, definitely. And now coming closer to the top of the leaderboard. Narayan, how is so far Sitges treating you? I mean, it's a very nice venue. It's very close to the beach. Do you enjoy when you're playing in such a beautiful playing hall?
Yeah, I mean, I like the atmosphere. I mean, it's awesome. Like, I mean, also there is just one round per day, which is rare in Spain. I think, Hello Brigrat Open, which I won twice. There also it was one round, but I mean, yeah, this is the best venue, yeah, I would say in Spain, at least in Spain. Like
You played before already in Sitges.
just once I played long back when I was.
Which year was it?
Not clear. Yeah, I came with my father,
Oh.
but there I had some bad tournament. Yeah, so basically.
So probably before pandemic or something. Or
Yeah, surely before
Wow.
pandemic. That was I came with my father. It was like fond memories. So.
And now you return this year.
Yeah, I thought, I mean, why not? Yeah, like this fits into my schedule, and yeah, maybe for future also I'll try to play this event, because like after this you can connect it with World Rapid and Blitz, which is also.
So it's your plan to come to World Rapid and Blitz after
sure,
that?
yeah.
Very nice. And also share with us, have you participated in any like side activities here? Or are you planning to play on something, or are you just solely focusing on your chess?
Not really. I don't know. Like I've become a bit lazy. Like usually I like the atmosphere. I take some pictures, and then like, yeah, it's somehow like the room is so good. I mean, spacious. It's more of a studio, and like, yeah, I sit in my bed and think like, okay, maybe tomorrow I had to do this. I had to go out like this, and end up doing nothing. I basically see some chess.
You plan so much.
Execution is very bad. So but I'll take some time off. Like yesterday also I walked along the shore. It was nice. Like, I mean, it was quite interesting. Yeah.
Of course, the most important is to spend energy on the chess games, and we see the fruit is sweet, right? Getting such beautiful victories.
But I mean, to be honest, I didn't prepare like chess-wise so much yesterday. I was mainly focusing on mentally, like, I mean, I lost some games, I drew some games, but it's life, like you had to accept. Like, I mean, it was difficult because also like I lost after a long time, like maybe 20-25 games I didn't lose before this.
Oh, really?
I mean, I didn't really think about that, but but he played really well, so he deserves, I think.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's pretty tough mentally to recover from it and to recharge. What do you usually do to try to recharge your mental battery?
I don't know, like I'm not yet completely there, but still, like,
so even now you're still,
I mean, slightly, but I'm like, when you play good games like today, I mean, even yesterday I liked the way I played, so this kind of things compensates and keeps you in good mood, for the future rounds. Like rest I take round by round, because here I feel like everyone is quite underrated, which is, I mean, which is scary, which is
so
scary,
many strong players, and I hope with every game you win, you're
because
healing
also
better.
I played like so many kids, like 13-14 years old. I was like, okay, who is the next 13-year-old I'll be facing? The pairing I was looking like this. So
there is even the youngest international master in the world playing.
Yeah, he's also pretty strong. So I mean, everyone is strong these days. I mean, the gap, like the real difference between the strengths, it has reduced drastically, I would say. Like, I mean, still there's some class difference might be there, but still, like overall to win games you had to place your 100% effort. Like it doesn't go like you just play some moves and you can win against anyone. It's not the case these days. Like previously, it was much easier, I would say. Like even if you don't think, I mean, just make some moves by hand, you can win. But nowadays they are placing a lot of resistance as well. So to break this, you had to calculate lines, at times. So.
And now there are also many resources where players are getting information. And
yes, I mean, opening preparation is kind of neutralized completely. So, I mean, it's not about the opening, but still, like to put some pressure, you need the position, and concretely to get it, I mean, it's tough.
Definitely, it's tough. Thank you so much, Narayan, and best of luck to you in the next rounds. Hopefully we'll see more of your nice games. And
thank you.
Dear viewers, now we are heading to Fiona. She has prepared some special interview for us.
I'm here with Burrington Hardaway, who won his game today to move to 5 out of 6. Burrington, congratulations. Before we jump into the game, how do you feel tonight in joint second place?
The game ended fairly abruptly, but okay, I'm obviously happy that I won the game.
You said you weren't happy with the draw you made the day before the rest day. How did you deal with that? How did you refocus ahead of today's game?
Well, okay, I was very lucky there was a rest day after, because I was very upset because I had 20 minutes to find like something that's very findable. But I just relaxed on the rest day and I guess I just got over it, but I didn't get fully over it, but I had the energy to play today, which was all I needed.
Do you do anything specific to get over a tough result like that?
No, not really. I just analyzed the game after, and then okay, there's nothing you can change about it. So the past is the past, and you just have to move on.
But today was a nice, well, I wouldn't say gift, but it, as you said, a very unexpected ending to the game. Take it away. Tell us
Okay,
what
yeah.
happened.
Yeah, the game could have been more exciting, but okay, e4, c5. Here's very interesting because this guy's played, okay, he's an experienced grandmaster from India, so he's played like every move, like knight f3, knight c3, b3, anything. He plays c3. I had a very slight feeling that he would play this move because I had a bad score against it. So I played d5, takes, d4. And I played this g6 move, which is a bit more rare. Knight f3, bishop g7. But I think he saw my game in Iceland that I had like a month ago.
You played this in Iceland a month ago.
And my opponent went knight d2, takes, bishop c4. That game I went queen c5, I eventually won the game. But okay, this line's very hard to win because like queen c5, queen b3, knight h6 is, it leads to some endgame which is like slightly better for white, I feel. Well, black is fine, but okay, white's the one pushing. So I go queen d8.
This mix, changing it from queen c5, is that something you had looked at now, or is that something you'd looked at after Iceland?
No, I looked after Iceland because you need to have multiple lines within every opening. So, I mean, queen d8's a fine line, so I thought I might as well just try it. So, takes, castle, knight f3, and here he had one game against Indian, where he won a nice game. Indian went knight e4, which is a very strange move. I went queen c7, queen e2, knight c6, takes, and he went bishop g5. So I was out of prep here, but okay, it's just a playable position. I go e6. I want to put my knight on d5 next. Rook d1, knight d5, rook e1. Wait, no, that was next, sorry. Queen d2 first. And I went rook b8, point being if bishop h6 I take with rook b2's hanging, and if knight g5 f6 the queen defends. So rook d1, yeah. e5. First it may not seem possible, but okay, if you take this, I just take, and then okay, I take b2. And there's like one other line with knight e5, because if bishop e5, rook e5, if queen e5, bishop f4, but they must have f6, which is, I think is fine for me. So it was like this. What was it? This, yeah? Yeah, it was this position. Maybe something, yeah, e5. So, also, if bishop h6, bishop g4 is the idea. So, he went h3. h3, I went...
How did you feel here? Let's say, you know, the opening stage is over. What were your thoughts?
I mean, I thought it was just an equal playable position. Nothing special for black, but at least it's the game. I kept peace on the board, which is what I wanted. So I go bishop e6, bishop h6, and then take, f6. He goes bishop b3. I thought he should go rook d2 and like double on the d file, but he goes here. Okay, in this part of the game I played a bit strange, I think. So I went queen f7, I believe. And he went knight d2, king h8. So like, okay, I can obviously go knight f4, takes, okay, queen e6, queen f4, knight e6, okay. It's probably equal. But I was like, okay, I need to keep peace on the board somehow.
You want to keep the game going.
So I go king h8. I want this g5 idea. So knight e4, g5.
This g5, I mean, all of this sets up the trap that we're about to see. When you played king h8, was that already part of the setup?
Well, I actually didn't see the idea beforehand. My idea was just to go like rook g8, g4.
Okay.
So I thought it was just a very interesting position, like very double-edged. White's definitely like slightly better objectively, but I just need to get an interesting position.
Is that a trade-off you're happy to make? In general, you want to get games. Are you willing to take a position where you're slightly worse, but you get a game?
Yeah. Especially since I was up like 30 minutes on the clock. So he had like 20 minutes at like 50, so I was playing fairly quickly. So I just want to make it as complicated as possible and then maybe make a mistake, which was what happened. But okay, knight c5. Okay, again, I thought just rook d2. Because I don't have rook g8 because bishop d5. And then this pawn hangs. But he went here, which I think is inaccurate. Bishop f5. And okay, here he like just lost the game with c4. But there was like some interesting lines, like knight a6 for example. There's rook b3. Takes, because like, okay, if I move my rook, knight b4 and I'm just losing a pawn. So takes, knight e7, throwing in knight g8, and then g4, knight g8, queen f8, queen f8, gf5, queen c8, very double-edged position. I mean, I didn't know how to evaluate this position. So I thought that would happen.
What are your general thoughts on the queen versus rooks debate?
Okay, the rooks are better, but in this situation the pawns are very weak, so I thought I was fine there. But what happened in the game? Okay, he went c4, which is a blunder. There's also this g4 move, which is interesting. Okay, I mean, if bishop g6, the point is now he has c4. Knight e7, rook d7. It's unpleasant. So I think I have to go back to c8. It's okay, it's very complicated.
How does the queen, I mean, if he goes g4, how does this queen ever, you have to trade it eventually, or what's...
Okay, but the problem for me is that I can't get the queen. Because the only way to trap it was to put a bishop on g6 and knight on g8. Like if I go rook g8, rook g6, he still has queen h5. And okay, it's not easy to even get this because, I mean, he has some counterplay. So, yeah, he went c4, which just loses the game.
You knew that immediately?
Yeah, well, I thought about it beforehand, and I like was walking around, and he plays c4. So at first I was like, okay, knight f4, g4, and I'm like, oh yeah, my idea was knight e7. Okay, knight f4, his point was g4, and like, okay, bishop 6, rook d7, he's winning. And like this looks pretty ugly. So that was his points, but the problem is this clever move, and the queen is trapped.
There's nothing he can do to stop knight g8, right?
Yeah, I thought about like every way possible, but there's no way, because g4, I just do this, and then bishop g6, queen's trapped. So...
What went through your mind? I mean, you said you were walking around when you saw c4 appear. What went through your mind at that point?
I mean, I was pretty surprised. I mean, I thought the whole idea of knight c5 was knight a6. But I thought missing rook b3 would be understandable, but okay. It happens to everyone sometimes, yeah. Because, I mean, he definitely like considered this, but just forgot about it, so... Yeah, but okay, knight d7. And just a few more accurate moves you need to play, knight g8. Obviously, you don't take this, because rook d7.
And you pin.
And you can't move this knight. So knight g8 first. And then he tried c5. Okay, I mean, the best try is knight e5, I guess. But okay, I mean, I have a knight for 2 pawns. And for 1 pawn, sorry. So it must be winning. So yeah, he really didn't have any other options. He tried this c5 to trick me one more time, because okay, I almost like rushed to a bit. Like I thought like queen e7, but then okay, bishop g8. I forgot that was, and then rook b3, queen f8. So okay, I mean, I just played the very simple knight h6. And okay, I just win a piece, because this is attacked by the rook and the knight.
And he resigned there, it's seen enough. Okay, well that was a nice finish, kind of unexpected. As I said, you now move to 5 out of 6. Is your goal to win this tournament, or are you just trying to take it game by game, do your best?
The way I see it is like, I'm just trying to play well. I don't really like feel pressure to win the tournament, but if I'm playing good chess, I just hope the results will come. But yeah, winning the tournament's not really on my mind currently.
I've seen you, play a bunch of blitz around here. Would you be involved to get? Would you be excited to get involved in the last day playoff with all the people watching?
Yeah. And I need to redeem myself, because in Llobregat I was in this tiebreak for third and second place, and I'm in a winning position. I just hang my queen. So yeah, I kind of want to redeem myself for that. But yeah, that would be fun.
I mean, it would be fun to see you play some games. And you've told me before we went live that you've been playing in Europe since November. How are the energy levels holding up? I mean, it's been a lot of tournaments in a row.
Yeah, I think I'm still doing okay, but because like I'm from America, it's like 2 games a day, everything. So everything in Europe is 1 game a day, so it's a bit more relaxing. So I mean, I have a lot more time to just rest and relax.
What, in your opinion, is the main difference between tournaments in Europe and the US?
After these 4 events, I think the European atmosphere is just so much more like relaxed, and you actually have time to like prepare for the game nicely and go explore. I mean, go to the gym. Like you have actual time to do stuff. Unlike in America, everything's like super rushed, and even like America, like none of the tournaments have like food in the hotel. You have to like, order everywhere. So like it's just much nicer here.
Have you been enjoying the food?
Yeah, the food's very good. Very good here. I think like of all the events I've played, this is the place with the best food.
And we've been here a week now. In your opinion, what makes this a special tournament?
I mean, first of all, this hotel is amazing. Like, just like seeing all these people, and like, okay, there's so many nice things to do here. Like this analysis room is like super nice.
It's very cozy, right?
Usually it's in some like basement with like 2 boards. Like, but yeah, it's a very spacious hotel. It's very nice.
Well, Brenton, it's been a pleasure having you. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts on the game. Congrats on the win and best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to head back to Angelica in the studio.
What a beautiful game by Brewington. We are back to the studio with Shushan Yu, who has won on the top board. And now he's one of the co-leaders of the event together with his friend Dili.
Yeah.
Well, Shu, how was the game today? Congratulations. By the way, here we see the results of the round. As we see with the black pieces, Shu won against Joseph Girel. And on the third board, Dili won against Carlos. And also the other leader who was before Ilinka, he lost the game. So it means that both of you are now co-leaders.
We'll face each other tomorrow. Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it?
Not really. Yeah. Just
Well,
focus on all the next round. Yeah.
But you told yesterday, like, when you were here in the studio, that
Yeah.
you came here with a big group. You want just to
Yeah.
occupy the standings in the tournament, and at least that one of you is going to win, right?
Yeah, but not the end. It's still long tournament.
Of course, still like 4 more rounds to
4
go.
more rounds, yeah.
But yeah, today's game was very, very nice. Here we see one more time the standings. You're with 5.5 points, and there is a big pack with 5 points behind you. So in
Yeah.
case tomorrow there will be a draw, it means that there will be more and more leaders
Yeah.
at the very, very top. And of course, it's going to be a very, very nice and,
Very close,
and
yeah.
crucial game
Yeah.
for both of you, especially knowing that Dili yesterday had big chances to, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, before the rest day, to score a
He
victory.
also won a nice game today, I think. Yeah, I checked.
Today was very beautiful
Yeah.
game. We can also return to that later. But
Yeah.
talking about your game, coming into the round, playing on the first board, like returning
Yeah.
back, and how did this opponent make you feel? Because Joseph Girel had played many nice games, also previous round.
After a rest day, I think I have really fresh mind. I'm very happy to back to board, and I think this game I prepared some weird lines, but yeah, after all, I just missed ideas. I remember Bishop B6 and E3. Bishop B6 was the main line, but after D4, maybe I shouldn't go for Bishop G4. I should maybe takes,
takes,
then H6 or some stuff. I think maybe I.
So stopping Bishop G5.
Yeah, maybe I remember the wrong line, because after Bishop G4, yeah, I thought it was nice for me. H3 takes Bishop D4. Yeah, but it's actually a blunder. My friend told me after Bishop C3, Bishop C6 takes. Yeah, White can just simply move back the Bishop G2. Yeah, and the position is
you have to
yeah,
come
I
back
have
on
to back
A5,
A5 or B4, because I can't go E5 because White has F4.
and the
That's-
bishop is trapped.
Yeah, that's a line we both missed. So yeah, Bishop B7 was a big mistake actually. If he goes for Bishop G2, I think
Let's see here.
probably he got some chance to win. Like, yeah, I believe computer shows some advantage for White. So yeah, but we both missed this.
So just I'm looking at the material. I see you're up a pawn, but there is a bishop pair. So is it this advantage for White because of the open position and a bishop pair? Or
yeah, for sure. I think also my bishop is a bit of misleading. I think so.
Or bishop A5 maybe better.
Yeah,
a bit.
but I believe I'm in big trouble here. Already.
Yes,
So
big trouble.
Yeah,
but he also played move very quickly. He blitzed out bishop at b7. Maybe that's why it helped you. And also you blitzed out bishop c3.
No, I checked all these stuff before I played bishop g4, like move move 9. So I know
of course
should be fine for me. But yeah, I just completely missed bishop g2. The ideas just move back. Yeah, but after
and your opponent trusted you.
Yeah,
because you're a great chess player, so he trusted that. Yeah, of course. I mean, he trusted that everything should be fine. Didn't even look forward. But after bishop b7, then.
Yeah, I think the main moment is queen f3, bishop d4 here. Yeah, it was tricky after queen d7. He actually missed king g2, queen a4's idea, so that's why he didn't go for king g2 instead of bishop g5.
So here, if king g2,
queen a5, queen a4, sorry, queen a4.
Oh.
Yeah, I took one of the pawn, and yeah, I'm quite probably would not get in trouble, but he just really not happy for this. Yeah.
So rook b8.
Yeah. So after bishop d4, maybe he shouldn't go for rook b1. During the game, I thought he can play king g2 or some g4.
It's also not so easy, you know. Your pawn, his pawn is under attack on b2, and he cannot like untangle and defend upon c4.
And I think I have some d5 ideas to just change everything. Yeah, I think here I just won equal position. And
I just want to return one more time because it looks to me super interesting that this position is with equal material. And it's around equal. We can see objective relation for, this position around equal. And if we look at the same position, but white is down a pawn, and it's so much better. This is a chess. Everything is concrete.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's return back to the game.
Yeah. So after queen d7, bishop g5. I think here is still 5 for him, but yeah, it was tricky because he just lost the pawn. I took. And yeah, I was really happy here, and I think the main point is after king h8 he should go after b3, sorry.
Sorry.
No, rook king h8, b3,
yes.
bishop b5, he should go queen h1, I think.
Trying to trade the queens as early as possible.
Yeah, I think this is the best ideas for him.
Yeah, because now you cannot escape the trade because bishop e4 is coming.
Yeah, or some even f4 at some point. So
you have to take.
Yeah, I think I have to take, and then goes for g5 to stop f4 idea. But I think it should be fine for computers. Computers will show it's just equal. I believe. Yeah.
But it still looks like maybe, you're blocking the E file and you have the B file to work on, maybe some A5, A4 ideas.
Yeah, of course I'm the one who's pushing, but I think should be holdable for white side.
The computer would hold 3,000 rated stockfish.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's return to the game. He played queen g2.
Yeah.
So it was less forcing because not coming to the H file, right?
Yeah. And I keep the queen on the board, and I think it's already very dangerous for him. I gonna play f5, f4. It's unstoppable, I think.
And here he went for f4.
Yeah,
okay, it makes a lot of sense because you want to kick the bishop.
Yeah, but I believe this just another blunders for him. Yeah.
Oh yes, now because he's allowing bishop d4.
Yeah, bishop d4, and
so first he had to trade the queens, and then he can push his f4 if he wants.
Yeah. But I think g5 is the idea after king f1. G5 is the idea he missed. I know after g5 I must win this.
Yeah, of course. Like his king is in such open position, and you have, extra material.
Yeah.
Also, his bishop is, tactically is always hanging.
Also, I have a one pawn up, so.
Yes, of course.
I know I have big advantage here.
And now.
Yeah, I don't think it's holdable for him now. Like after rook g8, his pawn.
You're just getting on this file and.
Bishop e5.
And then you traded the queens.
Yeah.
Are you winning another pawn?
Yeah.
It's already up 2 pawns.
I just...
Did he have any tricks, any chance? Now what he wanted to go for the
I want to play
pawn.
bishop f6 first, but after that I saw rook h7. Yeah, bishop f6, rook h7, just get the pawn back. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, but I just simply trade the queen, because the rook because I already have 2 pawn ups. So I just.
So
after
usually
the
when
game-
you have like a pair of rooks in the end game, it's good for the side who is defending because there could be some counter-attack, or how do you approach this?
That's what I learned from you now. I didn't know before it. Yeah, I should learn.
That's why I was thinking, that's why you traded one pair of rooks.
But my king's safe, so I just want to change it. Yeah,
I created a rule by your game. Okay, rook
new
c3.
knowledge for me. Takes.
Yes, so now you're giving up f7, but of course then you have this forcing sequence where you're winning a2 and b3.
Yeah, a2 and b3. And here I think king d1 is the last
instead
move.
of king d3, yeah?
Yeah, he should go king d1 because here after bishop f7 he could keep the b3 pawn with rook h3 ideas. Yeah, a bit like rook b2 or rook h3 just.
Yes, just defend the pawn, and then it's a little bit more difficult
Maybe
for
still
you.
have chance, but yeah.
But okay, you'll play king g7. You
Yeah.
will not allow bishop g6.
Yeah, then bishop f4, a5. I think it's still a winning position for me. Yeah, because I have too many ideas and 2 pawn ups.
Yeah.
And with a rook, I think without rook it's just draw, but I have the rook.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but king d3 he just lost another 2 pawns, so yeah, just.
Yeah, and
smart.
here, for example, if you would play king g7, then I think he will be in time to come here.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whether it's-
Maybe he have some chance, but yeah, I believe still.
Yes, and
while the
then-
black is still winning. Yeah, but I just simply took the pawn.
Yes, of course. And then you have this beautiful passer on the A file.
Yeah.
Very instructive.
Yeah, last trick h6. Yeah, but he just resigned because it's not holdable. I
Let's
already
see,
got
let's
3
watch it.
pawns.
The fork from
Yeah,
the king.
fork. Yeah, it's nice.
Wow,
But
very.
I was really lucky from these games. I missed bishop g2's idea. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very nice game. I mean, very instructive, especially later by conversion and not allowing any tricks for the opponent. And if you would like, we can shortly take a look just at the critical moment in the game of Dili, because I think he will join and he will talk a little bit more about the game. But just this one moment which happened in the game, I think around here.
Yeah.
So he, of course, he's pushing most of the game. He was pushing, and here g4, and he made a mistake by taking, so the Mexican grandmaster, because he saw that there is f3, but there is no f3. What did he play?
Oh, yeah, I really enjoy these games now. Yeah.
It was a bit more eventful than yours.
Yeah, much beautiful than mine. Yeah.
You see the move, right?
Yeah, I see the moves.
Yeah, knight g5.
Whoa.
Yeah, beautiful, sacrificing the queen with the bishop, and the problem here now, that of course rook is entering. You cannot stop it, so if you take, then there is a checkmate.
I always want to play such games.
Yes. Your opponent has to allow you to play such games. It's very difficult.
Yeah, but I really like this one.
Yes, of course. And well, after he took, of course, kind of the only try, but then rook is just coming and queen is coming, and checkmate is just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Just rook d1, queen h5. Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, I will play this game with black. Yeah, it's nice.
So you're wishing you would have such a game.
Yeah.
But you had nice games at the start of the tournament also.
Yeah, but I was really lucky on today's game, I think.
Yes, of course, very lucky. And you had so far only one draw. Basically, you won all the games. How would you evaluate so far your chess performance? And of course, performance is great.
Yeah.
Losing only half a point, but overall, how would you evaluate your chess? How did you play? How much do you enjoy?
I think I really like my games until now. I think I just played normal, played my best, and yeah, I got some lucky, and yeah, I just we'll see what will happen.
And now let's return. What happened yesterday? What did you do during your last day? Because you mentioned now after winning the game that you feel like you got a lot of energy after relaxing on the rest day, but
Yeah.
share more. What did you do? Did you walk at the beach? Maybe you visited some place?
No, we went to Barcelona.
You went to
actually,
the Barcelona, so you didn't relax. You just went to.
But it's also relaxed. Yeah, with my parents, we go to Casa Batlló, so we were really happy, and we have the very nice lunch. So with some
Which
tapas. Yeah.
so Spanish cuisine.
Spanish stuff. Yeah.
I think
Some
that the Dili was coming here and he was telling that you're planning to go to some hot pot place.
Yeah, they went to hot pot, but yeah, I'm go with my parents to some local foods. Yeah, but we both went to the great.
So what's your
restaurant.
recommendation? Tell us the name of the restaurant so everyone knows what's the
Yeah,
best tapas place.
I forgot the names. Yeah,
Oh,
but
no.
but yeah,
But they're
it's
most
really
important that you remember the lines. Yeah, just
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah, I just find some restaurant on TripAdvisor. Like, yeah, it's really nice, and yeah, I'm very happy. I remember chess stuff.
The restaurant is not so much
Yeah,
important. But do you enjoy like Spanish cuisine? And what's your favorite? What would you say from the Spanish food?
I like all the like potato stuff. I just really like it, and the shrimp, and yeah, I think maybe one day I will go to try to paella. Like I just the tradition when I come to Spain, I always eat. So yeah.
Of course, paella, yes. And
Yeah.
which paella are you usually having? The seafood?
Yeah,
Or
seafood one,
traditional.
Yeah, traditional.
Very
Yeah.
nice. And also talking about food, very important that the food is good also here in the place. And I think almost every evening there is some topic of the food. There used to be Mexican cuisine.
Yeah.
There was risotto one of the evenings, and today I think
Today's
it's more
Asian food.
Asian.
Yeah, Asian
I
food.
didn't manage to see what exactly what there, but at least there was sushi. What have you had for dinner?
Yeah, I have the sushi and xiaolongbao. Do you know?
Xiaolongbao?
Like
Oh.
it's some.
I
baozi
definitely
stuff.
try it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
sushi is good. Sushi.
Which cuisine is salomba?
Like just some baos. I don't know. I only know how to pronounce in Chinese. So yeah.
But it's Chinese.
Yeah, but I think for today's food, Asian types. Yeah.
Yes, okay.
But we like it, and yeah, they serve it for chopsticks now.
And I think it's perfect night to have Asian food
Yeah.
because we have now two co-leaders from China.
Yeah, maybe they already know it before games.
Maybe they saw the future. But
Yeah.
thank you so much, Eugeniu, for
Thank
joining
you.
us, sharing us your view on the game and also on the tournament overall. And
Thank
we
you.
hope that you enjoy and best of luck for your games. Hopefully you will come back to
Yeah,
us.
thank you so much.
Well, dear viewers, now it's time for us to go to the analysis room where we have Fiona prepared something special for us.
Welcome back. I'm here with Grandmaster Maddie Golami Orimi. Maddie, congratulations. You won a nice game today against Felix Zelinka. Before we talk about the game, how do you feel after you win, moving to 5 out of 6?
Of course, the game, so I feel very happy. But I'm also very tired because I played rapid in the morning. I had a very complicated game, so that's all. I feel good.
You also played the Blitz yesterday, right?
Yeah, it was not good.
Are you trying to take part in all the chess activities that are going on here?
Yeah, I also played last year, so yeah, I keep playing.
I heard last year you won the Penguin Cup. Is that correct?
Yeah, I almost won everything.
Well, what's missing is to win the main event, but you're on your way. 5 out of 6. Show us what happened today.
So I started the English game, C4, E6, G3, E5, G2, knight f6, knight f3, and here bishop e6. This line, it's kind of silent, and which I played, I think, like Magnus. This idea is to play knight c6, d takes c4, e5. I played castle, d4. So this transposed to the cardinal system. So the idea is the same, But the difference is that if you go to the cut line, black will check first bishop d10 and bishop d6.
So you save this.
Yes, so this is the better version of that position because my bishop is already on c1 and go to the b2 or a3. So knight c6, because I also played this one as black, last year Sitges, so I know the theory very well. b3 takes, and e5. This is all correct. c5, bishop e7. I took the pawn. And then knight e4 is the correct move. So I have to defend the c4 pawn because bishop c5 is the tempo and then takes. So here if I take, this position is equal. I played e3, so try to protect my f2 pawn, and this endgame I knew until here, and after that I have knight d4 and rook c1 idea. White has some this position practical endgame. White is a little better. After e3, my opponent played bishop e6. I think a lot after this bishop e6 because I was not sure knight d4 was the best one or rook c1. Yeah, I checked it. So
you checked it.
Yeah. Both is correct, but rook c1 is the stronger, which I played over the game.
Actually, let me ask you, is that something you do in general after the game? Do you like to check immediately what happened?
Because this was, I was not sure, because this was my preparation, so I want to check it quickly, which I played correctly or not. So that's why I checked it immediately. But overall, no. If something is important in opening, I will go check it. So overall, not deep analyze. So that's it.
Okay, so going back here.
After rook c1, so my idea is to take the c5 bishop and force him to exchange. My opponent played rook a d8. I know this rook is better, so he played this one. So after here, I was not sure. I know I have one of my idea was to play knight e5, so I can't take because rook d1 and bishop h3 will come. So knight e1, I'm still forcing him to exchange. So he has to take, and then play knight g5, so, which is the only move. And here I think a lot. I think maybe 35 minutes.
How did you evaluate this middle game?
I knew I was better a little, but I didn't know what should I do. Because I think Kramnik played this line as white. I don't know against who. So I knew this endgame rook c1, knight e1 was played by Kramnik, so this position white is better. But I don't know, should I play knight c4 or f4? So here I think a lot about the position. Knight c4, I didn't like this bishop d5. And then the knight will jump to e6. But the engine says white is a little better because of the I think knight on e6 is bad, and I have two open file with my rooks, so white is better. So, but I played f4.
Can you tell us a little bit? You said you spent a long time here.
Yes.
What is the thought process, especially when you have two main candidate moves? How do you try to find the right conclusion?
I calculate which one is better for me, I mean practically. So like knight c4, bishop d5, I was not sure I can win this game, but when I calculating this f4, knight h3, I knew this position might be not the best move, f4. But practical, I knew that he will be in trouble all the time because the knight is out of the game, so he has to play all the correct move. So if he does some mistakes, I will win the game, and which has happened in the game. But if I played knight c4, maybe it was the best. But I played something which was interesting.
It's interesting that you mix the psychological and practical aspects, and sometimes you will make even the move, even if you think it's not maybe the best, but the best practical choice.
Yeah, because he has to play all the best moves, so it's very difficult over the board to find all the best moves.
So f4?
F4, knight h3 is the only move, so king f1. I was calculating all these options like rook d2, threatening mate, so this is the fourth move, and then the rook comes to support. So straight into take and then rook d2. the only option that I have, if I play knight f3, he has this rook d3 idea. So knight c4, I think b5. I mean, it's not great. So I have to take first, take, and then knight f3. I mean, this position is equal, but I mean, with the good depths, this position is equal. But the problem is that the knight is out of the game. So if he trade, I will take. I think the engine was saying takes, and c5. But I was not sure why this is equal. But because the knight is out of the game all the time, I can slowly improve, but he doesn't have any idea because one of his pieces is out of the game. So, and then he was not sure. He was saying also, because we analyzed it after the game, he was saying like rook d3, now I wanted to play knight c4. So after this position is not that clear because always the main problem is the knight. And he cannot take, I can take, rook takes e3, king g2, the knight.
It's trapped already.
Yeah, so this position was really tough. Like bishop g4, I can play.
I mean, practically it looks very difficult for black.
So my opponent decided to not play rook d2. I thought he is going to play rook d2. I was surprised after he played g5. My opponent played g5 directly, so he can, I mean, protect the knight with g4 idea. I played rook d1, so I stopped this rook d2 idea. Still, I think engine says this position is equal, but after knight b, I saw the only idea, because what is the idea for black? There's no idea. Yeah, it's right. So I thought knight b4 is the main, because I only calculate this move over the board. Which happened in the game, I played knight c2. So if he exchanged, I was okay. If he played c5, I was planning to play rook d6 because he gave me this square. a5 happened in the game, so I played knight d4. If he exchanged, I was okay because even he has some pawns in the inside, but the problem is the knight, and my pawns very strong in the center.
Because even g5 doesn't really help him, right, to get the knight out.
Even g4, what's the point?
Yeah.
You defend him, but I'm not gonna take. So after here, he played a5. If I exchange it, of course, it's not good. So I played knight d4. My idea is to take. Played bishop g4, and then I played bishop f3. I knew after this exchange, my position is really good because I am piece up because the knight is out of the game, and these pawns can't help him, and there is no progress for black.
Did you feel quite confident at this point already that you would win the game?
Not 100%, but yes, or I played very fast because after f4, I think about 35 minutes, I had time like 20 minutes, but the rest of the game I just played very fast because my moves are very easy, but my opponent and he has to play very precisely, and this was really tough. After bishop f3, and then he made a mistake, he played h5, and I saw this knight d5 is a very interesting move, which was the best move after I checked, because I can't take knight e3, come with the check and then take. So I was planning to play knight c2. What was engine saying?
Your pieces are so harmonious. Everything is defending everything.
Yeah, but even I checked with the engine, I don't know what was the best idea for black. So something like knight d5, knight c2, I don't know what. Still very hard to find. So my opponent played h5. I think this one is a very bad move because after.
Do you think the critical mistake, even maybe decisive mistake?
Maybe if he keeps the bishop was the better option. Like knight d5, I saw knight d4 was the best move, but after that I don't know. You have to play very precise. But if you want to exchange, I mean it's over. I thought if he exchanged, I am winning because this knight cannot come to the game. But maybe bishop c8. At least I was sure that I was better, but at least your knight is kind of defended by the bishop. So maybe you have some b6 bishop a6, I don't know. Maybe you have some ideas, you have some tricks. But if you exchange the bishop, it's over. Like after takes, knight c4, I was completely sure I'm like easy winning for white because there is no idea. Rook d. I have some like knight f5, knight h6 idea.
I mean, it's what you said. Basically, you're playing with an extra piece, right?
Yeah, and then a5 is hanging, so he played b6, which I mean b6 was a completely big mistake because after a3, the knight is out of the game. Also, this knight cannot go to the d5 because knight c6 come with the tempo and this rook d5, knight d7 threat. So knight a6 was played.
The two knights are very sad.
Yeah, knight c6, and this exchange is forced. I think this is like winning easily because the knight is completely dominating there. And then I have this f5, e6 idea. So knight c5, f5. My idea to play rook d4, take like even knight g4 is nothing. Like he cannot bring the knight because now two knight is out of the game. So what he played was a4. No, sorry. A4, rook d4, b5. I played knight a5. So he tried to open one file for his rook, but it's still not working. Rook e8. I took the pawn. Rook a4. I took this pawn. Take and check. What he played? King h7, king g7 because f6, e6 and f7, and king h7, e6. Then he resigned because he cannot stop the pawn. e7, e8 is forced to become queen.
A positional masterclass, very nice, dominating game. Do you enjoy playing these games when you're in control from start to finish?
From the start, I could not say from the start because as Engine says maybe knight c4 was better. I do some mistake, but I like because I'm positional player. So yeah, this kind of game happen a lot in my game.
Very nice.
I'm always dominating.
Well, you're now, I believe, in second position, joint second, going into the last 4 rounds. What's the goal?
Every time I come to a tournament, I'm not thinking about to become like champion or win the tournament. I come to the tournament, I'm saying I'm going to play, I'm finding the best move. That's what my mindset. Because if I think about something like winning the tournament or rating, it put me some stress and pressure. So I want to be relaxed and just play and enjoy the game.
Let's talk about a more relaxed topic. You told me it's your 4th time playing here in Sitges.
Yeah.
And you said it's one of my favorite tournaments. What do you like so much about this event?
There are so much fun things to do. Like the place is really great. So much fun events is here. Like also there's so much. Blitz or rapid tournament. So I like this tournament. The weather is great, and also because it's near to the Christmas and New Year, so it's a really good tournament, and you can sometimes enjoy it and also playing. So it's really great. That's it. That's what I can say.
Fantastic. Well, Majid, thank you so much for showing us this really nice game. It's a pleasure having you here in Sitges. Best of luck for tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
And we are going to go to a very special video now. Check it out. I'm here in the Capablanca bar, and today we're going to go around and ask people what their favorite thing to do is here in Sitges besides playing chess. Come with me.
I think just walking along the coast, the beaches. There's a beautiful museum in Sitges which has an amazing exhibition on.
I'm not a chess player, but hiking.
Oh, actually not much. I'm working a lot, so that's what I do. I'm waiting, yeah.
difficult, because I don't know, have so not many times in Sitges. Have dinner on the restaurant near the beach.
We like the beach. The beach is so beautiful. People are very nice. We like talking to the people, and also food is awesome.
I like the bicycling. So I did it after 20 years. So it was very exciting.
Having party, chess party, with friends and with players. So that's something really amazing.
Waiting for my daughter? That's a good question. I guess walking along the sea.
Besides this, I would just have a good walk around the seas because the beautiful view at the evening, it's very nice to see.
I like the gastronomy, the tapas in the city center. It's always a must.
Walking along the beach.
Roaming in the beach.
Wow, well, that's a good question. And I enjoy the restaurants that we have nearby, and also the beach.
I like to walk along the beach. It's very nice.
The same. The beach.
The beach?
The party.
Also the same.
Yes.
We get to have our own time like this.
Enjoying the atmosphere outside.
Oh, go to the beach, 100%. I'm a beach guy. I need the beach.
Actually, I have very few time working a lot with my students, and I didn't have even time. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to go to Barcelona to see something.
Hi. What is your favorite thing to do in Sitges besides playing chess?
Well, I was just checking the weather in Montreal. It's -2 right now. So to me, it would be we're set up in the apartments, which are 25 minutes away, and that walk on the boardwalk with the sea to your left, with the houses to your right, the architecture in the background. There's a sun coming through in the brush. It's a 25-minute walk. It's the most enjoyable moment of my day. I get to walk it with one of my best friends, Kostya, and I get to enjoy the weather, and it's so pleasant.
Go to the beach.
Cycling.
Cricket?
I like walking on the beach.
Walking.
Yeah, I agree. Walking. It's very beautiful beside the coast.
The running here for the beach.
Actually, the sightseeing, especially the beaches and everything.
To view the city and the beaches.
Okay, I'm 67, so for 40 years ago, I would have been sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But nowadays, it's just walking around in the city and enjoying a cup of coffee and enjoying it.
Maybe go to the beach.
The food.
I don't know. I just really enjoy the chess, and I don't do it very.
Is it allowed to answer to go to Barcelona? It's not quite Sitges, but going to Barcelona. That's what I will do tomorrow.
Hiking. Probably eat the waffles here. The waffles they sell for breakfasts are really good.
Exploring the city.
I didn't gone out, so I don't know what is the good in Sitges.
But
the tournament and the players and the place and everything was beautiful.
Walking around the sea.
I'm just a nerd. I just play chess. Sorry.
what's your favorite thing to do here in Sitges besides playing chess?
My favorite thing to do in Sitges is there's a beautiful church, La Sagrada Familia. There's a wonderful seaside view.
What a nice video we had here with Fiona, and we are back in the studio, and I have a super special guest with me, the first women grandmaster in United Arab Emirates, Ruda Al-Sarkal. Ruda, how was your day today? I mean, I see you're smiling. I believe you won.
Yeah, luckily today I won. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been having the greatest tournament, but today I won 4 more rounds and I'm gonna try to get back on track.
Yes, just 4 more wins to get there.
Let's go.
And I heard you had a very nice game today. And before we're getting into it, I wanted to ask, is it your first time playing here in Sitges? How is your experience so far?
It's my first time playing in Sitges, that's true, and I'm loving the place. It's like, you know, the country, the beach, the people, the food, like everything is just, it's wow. Like even though the tournament hasn't been going so well, but overall Sitges, even the organization, everyone is so nice. Like, you know, the arbiters, everyone, it's amazing. Like I would love to come here next year, hopefully.
What would you say is like the highlight? So to say, of course, there is so many things happening. There are many side events. To say organization is great, but what would be like a top for you? Like having a location at the beach, having this beautiful playing hall.
Oh my God, I don't know where to start. I think it's the location. I'm a very big beach fan. I love the beach, and you know, it's like there are mountains as well. The weather is kind of cold, but it's still perfect. And honestly, everything is perfect. Like I don't know where to start.
Everything is perfect, and today's game was also perfect for me. So let's head to the game.
Let's go.
See. So you played white. Okay, you had the opponent who is lower rated, but of course, still you should never underestimate.
Never underestimate.
Never
yeah.
underestimate. So you can share your thoughts and tell me highlights from the game.
So yeah, it was 94. I was expecting it, but honestly, like I didn't prepare. I was just kind of hoping that my brain is gonna work during the game.
So what did you do yesterday? To try to restore your energy coming.
Yesterday,
How did you rest?
yesterday, well, I actually rested very well. I made sure that I don't set up any alarm. Or I didn't want to get near a chessboard at all yesterday. Like I woke up pretty late. I woke up to the nice view. Then I took a walk with my friend, and we had good food. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we were enjoying chess with no chess.
Yeah, just no chess.
Just no chess.
This is a secret to come back and win the game.
Exactly.
You also have to rest from chess, right? Because you cannot always be focused in chess, and your brain is just going to explode at some point.
Yeah. Your brain is constantly overheating. When you play a chess tournament, and having a 1 day free is very good for the brain. You can do whatever, but in my opinion, don't get near a chessboard. Just don't.
That's a good advice. Okay, so 94, you said you were ready for it, although you were not so prepared.
Yeah, knight takes d4, takes castle. Yeah, here he played he played h5. I was very confused, but I was like, okay, maybe he prepared for this.
Alpha 0, h4, h3, let's go.
But he's king. I don't think he can just push like
of
h4.
Course.
Yeah. I played c3, I was trying to open the center. He played bishop c5. b4 made sense because, I want to develop my bishop, put it on this diagonal and create some attacks.
Bishop b2.
Here he played c6, bishop e2, queen h4. Yeah, here I was very confused because, first look, there isn't a lot going on, but if I didn't defend well, he's gonna just bring his knight probably to g4, try to push some pawns. But I don't really have a lot of weaknesses besides the h2 pawn. And if I was able to bring my knight on f3 on time, then this is exactly what happened, by the way, in the game, and it all went well. So I just took the pawn. Knight f6, yeah. Here d3, I think it was a really good move, just defending the e4 pawn. And I want to bring my knight on the defense, yeah.
So I have a question. What would happen if he went for knight g4? It was not yet working? Or
yeah, I saw knight g4, but I was expecting I'll just play h3. And maybe here he can probably, I was thinking maybe d6 or trying to do something. But as I said, I can just bring my knight on d2 and yeah. Knight d2, knight f3, and okay, it looks like he has some attacks going on, but I'm defending pretty well, and again I'm a pawn up. So
of course, when he went for d6, trying to put more pressure on the g4 pawn. But as you said, you are up a pawn, you have a great center. If you defend, basically you're just winning.
Exactly. I here played knight d2, and here he played bishop g4, which I thought was really weird because I think he missed knight f3. Because, obviously he doesn't want to give the bishop, but I don't know why he did. I played here knight f3, takes, knight g4, h3. And here, very surprisingly, I thought, okay, he might go he might play knight h6 maybe. He wants to play g5. And I don't know, trying to do some attacks. But again, I'm still winning. But he played king f8. I think he totally forgot that I have bishop takes g4.
Oh.
Yeah,
he probably thought that you can take only with pawns, but in chess, any chess piece can take it, not only pawns.
Welcome to the chess world, guys.
Welcome. We teach you some new rules today.
Well, yeah, takes, and this endgame was completely winning, but let's see how it went. He played rook e8. I realized here, he wants to just bring his rook, maybe give me checkmate. Obviously not gonna happen, but yeah, a person can dream.
Of course, if he can play, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3 moves in a row.
But again, guys, another chess rule: you can play only one move per time. You can't play 3 moves with the same. Yeah.
Just to remind chess rules.
G3, rook e6. I played king g2, I think. Yeah, rook h6. Here I realized, like nothing is going on. So I was like, let's just create more weaknesses on the queen side. Here he played rook h2, king f3, bishop c7. Oh, yeah, g5. Yeah, he played g5. I was very confused. Okay, I mean, after king f3, I'm still winning. But g5 was like, I don't know. I was confused. Like, what does he want? But yeah, I mean...
He wanted maybe to close your king and again hoping that he can play 5 moves in a row to win.
Yeah. I played a5 here, as I said, just trying to create some weaknesses. Bishop c7. Yeah, d5. I'm attacking the rook. I want to take on c6, play rook c1, attack the pawn. I won the game.
Yeah, too many weaknesses. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, rook c1.
So spoiler alert, Rhoda won the game.
Here he played, c5. I saw this. He had like some nice tactic, but it was still losing for him.
Which one?
Yeah, here after I took b takes c5, d takes c5, rook takes c5. Here he had like bishop takes g3. Obviously, I saw this.
So he wanted you to take because he saw that take is
guys,
forced.
Because obviously, like
in chess,
I have to take every piece I see in front of me in chess. It's checkers in some way, and he was expecting a checkmate. But then I remembered I don't have to take.
We are not playing checkers.
We're
you remember?
Not playing checkers. Wow.
Magic. And not only you don't have to take with the king, also with the pawn.
You can take with the pawn. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. I think he forgot that. Because
but
if
this
I
one
take
is
with
winning,
the pawn,
right?
Yeah, it's still winning. But I was like, no.
There is no such rule, so let's keep it.
Let's take the other pawn.
Do you think, by the way, en passant should be a forced move?
En passant, should it be a forced move? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because if it was a forced move, everyone would have been like, everyone would have went crazy and no, thank you. Like, please don't give this idea to the federation or something, because I don't want to wake up tomorrow with a new rule. Please don't. Please don't.
Okay, we have enough rules in chess already. Okay, we are going through so many new rules in chess. Okay, so bishop g3 happened. And
I played rook c8 here. He moved the king. I played rook a8. Here, he also, like we analyzed after the game, he could have taken bishop, or like, let's say bishop takes f2, yeah? Rook takes f2, takes on f2, takes rook h2, move the king somewhere, and take on b2, but it's still winning because I can just simply take on a7. And I mean, I'm 2 pawns up. I'm just going to go grab the g pawn, promote,
Just
so
promote the pawns.
It would have been an easier win, but he kept the pieces on the board. He played bishop f4. Here, I realized that he wants to play rook 6 to h3, king e2, and rook e3. And then rook takes d3. And my pawns, I don't want to lose my pawns. So I played bishop c1. Yeah, exactly. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I took on c7. I took on a7 first.
With a check, of course.
Yeah, obviously.
So, dear viewers, if you see a check and that your opponent cannot take your piece,
if you
first
can, exactly. If you can take a piece and it's by check, always take it. And rule number 1, if you can take a piece and it's for free, go for it. I completely support. I love taking pawns.
If you have free piece, let's say rook or a checkmate, do you first take the piece?
Yes, absolutely. No doubt.
Just first take it, because checkmate, you might blunder something.
Yeah,
right?
you might miss like a move. But if you take a piece, I mean, like, easy win,
exactly. All right, so first take the pawns and then all the rest. King e8.
I played bishop c1 here. It stops this rook e3 at the end. Here, wait, I'm sorry. I have to check my score sheet because I forgot the game. I'm so sorry. He played rook 2 to h3. Rook 2 to h3. And, oh
king
my
e2?
God. Yeah, king e2. And here he... Wait, I think he took, but based on...
Let's check the score sheet.
Wait, where is it?
By the way, I want to ask you, are you gathering score sheets from the chess?
Am I gathering score sheets? Yes.
Is it a rule in chess?
Is it a rule in chess? No, actually, I've lost many of my score sheets before due to terrible games, and I just like completely destroyed the score sheet. just so I can forget about the game. And you know what happened in this tournament as well.
You
After
definitely destroyed.
Yeah, just destroy the score sheet. Hope I can remember it later. But this is one of the score sheets that I will be keeping with me because it was a nice game.
You can put it in the
Just
frame.
put it some like in a
and
frame
watch.
in my room. Good view in the morning.
Of course, great. And like you can later all the time sell the score sheet. You just have to become better in chess. This is a rule in chess.
It's one of, again, guys, one of the rules in chess. Listen to her, she knows what she's talking about.
And by the way, one of the rules is whenever you see a very promising player, like right now we have Rhoda, you can buy score sheets from her now very cheap price.
Yes,
and then later sell it
and
10
maybe
times
if
more.
I have better games, if I win against stronger players, I think I might make it like a little bit more pricier just to have a better business and just
depending on the game.
Depending on the game.
Okay, let's return to this one. So did he take
he played rook d6 actually. I just looked at the score sheet. I played bishop takes f4 and he took. I played I'm pretty sure I played rook to b1 here. Yeah. Rook h takes d3.
So still trying a little bit with the rooks.
Rook b8.
Almost
rook
checkmate.
d8. Takes with the
Okay,
rook.
we just were talking about this rule. I'm just going to tell new rule. So Shushan Yu was in the studio earlier, and he had the extra 2 pawns in the endgame, and it was like 2 rooks against 2 rooks and the bishop. There was opposite color bishops, and then he showed me that he traded 1 pair of rooks, and I asked him, "You traded 1 pair of rooks in order to limit the counter-attacking ideas from your opponent?" He's like, "Maybe I didn't know this rule, and I just taught him his rule."
New rule, guys.
New rule.
New rule.
So if in the end game you have a winning position, extra material, but your opponent has 2 rooks, it's good
to exchange a piece.
1 pair.
Yeah, at least 1 pair. But always make sure, before exchanging too many pieces, or in general, if you, for example, you're gonna go from a from normal position to just exchanging your queens and stuff.
Yeah, pawn and game.
Basically you should always think how that end game is. Before exchanging any pieces, this is one rule that my coach told me before, that I always have to see that end game, how that end game is, because once you exchange the pieces, there's no going back, basically.
Of course.
So you really have to think about it.
And also one more rule, pawns are not coming back.
Yeah. Please, guys. And it only moves 2 squares from the initial square. So let's just keep that in mind.
Exactly. So how did the game continue?
How
did you win?
King f3 here.
Okay.
At some point, by the way, he was trying to make a stalemate, but I'll show you later.
Okay.
He played rook d2 here. I played a6.
Just pushing the pawn.
Yeah. He played rook a2. I played rook a8. He played king e7. I played a7. He played king f6. I played g5. So here, as you can see, if he takes king takes g5, I'm just gonna simply rook g8, a8, queen.
And win.
Yeah. He still tried. He went back to g7. And here I played king g4, a waiting move, because he can't take on f2 obviously, because I'll just move my rook and promote a queen and happy life.
Or anywhere. It doesn't have to be a check.
Exactly. Here, what did he play?
Rook.
I think he played actually king h7. I played f3.
Just slowly.
Exactly. Just grab the pawns. I think he played. Wait. I'm sorry. I have to check here again. He played rook g. I'm sorry. King g7.
King g7, of course.
Yeah. I played king f4.
3 extra pawns. Okay.
Exactly.
And he's not resigning.
He's
What's
not
happening?
resigning. I have no idea.
There should be a rule if you're up 3 pawns, your
just
opponent
resign,
has to
guys,
resign.
Please, please. Thank you. Here he played king h7 again. And I played e5. He played rook a6. And okay, it wasn't like a stalemating trick, but after the game, he was like, if you played f4 in this position, I was thinking, king f5, I'm sorry. If I played king f5 here, I was thinking, if I played rook f6, you would take with the king and we make a stalemate. And I was bro, come on, bro. Like it doesn't make sense.
Well, there is a rule in chess that you are not forced to take the rook with a king and with the e pawn, not with a g pawn, right?
Yeah, guys. Yeah, exactly. Every rule that she says, please take it into consideration and follow it.
So it's not forcing to take
I
just
didn't
with a
even
king.
play king f5, but I was like, yeah, whatever. I played here actually. What did I play? I played g6. Yeah, because I've take with the
He
king,
cannot
rook
take.
g8, and so he took with the pawn. I played e6. He played rook a4. I played king g3, and he finally resigned.
Move 49. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Very beautiful game, and we learned a lot. We learned so much
So
from
many
you.
new rules, guys. You should follow them.
Well, you should come, surely. Like after we win another game tomorrow, you promise
hope
us?
so.
You hope,
I
hope.
really
Okay.
hope. Let's pray,
Let's
guys.
hope
Let's
for
pray.
that, because we need more to know more rules in chess. So we need you back here in the studio. Thank you
Totally.
so much. It was amazing.
Thank you so much for
and
having me
best
here.
of luck. We are hoping you're winning more games.
Thank you so much.
And meanwhile, dear viewers, someone who is going to teach you more chess rules is Fiona, who is ready in the analysis room.
Welcome back. I'm delighted to be joined by Anushka Narasani. Anushka, thank you so much for joining me. Congratulations on your win. Actually, your second win back to back. How does it feel to bounce back in such a way?
It feels great, especially given the rough start to my tournament. I had 3 losses and a forfeit, so not exactly how you want your tournaments to start, but things are turning around. Yeah.
They certainly are. How did you manage to stay positive throughout the tough early days?
I had a very difficult time with that. Any of my friends, if you ask them, they'll say that I was pretty depressed after all of my losses, because I think all chess players take them pretty hard. But it's hard to stay sad and upset when you're at a tournament like this that's so beautiful with so many friends, because everyone's just constantly trying to cheer you up. And also after analyzing your game and after you get your pairings and you prep for the new game, it's like the old memories just wash away and you have a new goal to focus on. So, yeah.
And what a way to bounce back. Before we jump into the game, let me just ask you, yesterday we had the little round table, or little chat, whatever you want to call it. One thing we didn't touch upon so much is how you guys actually prepare concretely. Do you help each other, or is there no time for that? How do you prepare for your games here?
Well, generally, as soon as the pairings come out, we all jump on chess results and plug it into ChessBase and see what our opponents play. And then after we're done here and we're done filming and eating and everything, once we go back, usually we hang out in someone's room and we prep for maybe like 30 minutes. And then in the morning when we get breakfast, that's when we really sit down and usually Kostya will help all of us. So if anyone has a question, he's the one to go to. But we also have friends on Discord that will message, and we just it really takes a village to prepare any one person.
Yeah. And have you found it very useful to have this group prep?
Yes, I historically have not been a fan of prep as a concept, because I think I always took it as you're not confident enough in your openings, you feel like you have to over prepare, but it is rough not to prepare for your opponent when your opponents are prepping for you. So yes, over the course of the tournament, I have definitely learned the value of prep, and even though I don't think I've gotten my prep a single time, it is really helpful to think about the game, start thinking about the game, start thinking about just opening principles. Also just gets your head in the right mindset.
You said you haven't gotten your prep a single time. You think, what happened today? Take it away. Let's jump into it.
So I played Queen's Gambit, and normally I play the Catalan. And the way that my opponent sat down, I kind of had assumed that he had prepared something for me.
We have maybe we can catch some quick footage now. We just saw a big hug there, unfortunately a big hug between Kostya and Zach, who just beat the Grandmaster, I believe.
It was a Grandmaster?
It was a Grandmaster. Unless chess results and chess.com were lying to me. Quite rated, but a Grandmaster.
Go Zach.
Celebration time tonight?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, for some of us, I don't know.
So you said usually you play the Catalan, but?
Yes, usually I play Catalan, and earlier this tournament, my opponent also played something that wasn't mainline theory, and I kind of got weirdly out of prep because I tried to stay in my G3 system. So I decided to just follow opening principles this time. So he went knight c6, which I have no idea what this is. It just seems a little weird. So I just went knight f3, and if
It's hard to know sometimes because knight c6 is a move that looks weird and it goes against the principles, right? But I think it is theory, but whether your opponent had prepared it or freestyled it, I'm not sure.
well, the next move is even more crazy. So he played bishop g4. I don't know if this is actually crazy, but I thought it was insane. I don't know. Like, no one has ever played like this against me over the board before. But online it happens all the time, and I guess I probably fall into whatever trap he was setting quite often. So yeah, I was just hoping not to do that this time. So I went e3. I was like, I'll just defend my center pawn. Everything will be okay. And he went e5, which, you know, it just keeps getting crazier. So I spent quite a bit of time on every move from here on out. And I really just wanted to get a solid position. I didn't care if I was playing the like theoretically best move. I just wanted to get like something like simple, like maybe an endgame. And I felt confident that from there I could perform pretty well.
And you did that quite successfully, so let's see, how did you deal with this little opening surprise?
Okay, so I took on d5. So tempo on the knight, there's lots of little things. If he takes back with the queen, I can go knight c3 with tempo. Yeah, I felt like anything else, if he goes for, if I allow him to, you know, get any kind of pressure on my center or like take on d4 or whatever, then I think I'm suffering a little bit. So I took, and then he took back, and then I went knight c3, tempo, he went bishop b4. And it's very strange to put both your bishops here, like as if you're gonna like trade off the bishop pair so early.
I mean, he is pinning you from both sides, but yeah, there's a lot going on with the knight looking at the queen, and
it's very uncomfortable, honestly. I was like in the game, I was seeing a lot of like my pawns hanging and like what do I do, but I don't know. It's easy to get in your head when you're out of prep like this, and
the fact that he hit you with something unexpected and something that's quite uncommon, does it stress you a little bit over the board, or are you like, as long as I play sensible moves, good things should happen?
Usually it does. Actually, I think a problem with my mindset in the first half of the tournament is that whenever I wouldn't get my like what I expected my opponent to play, or whenever I was out of theory, or whenever I felt like I was like in a slightly like worse or cramped position like this, I would freak out, and I would like spend all my time trying to find the best move, and then I would waste all my time and I would lose. And I like had a talk with Kostya where I think when we were prepping, I said something like, but like, how do you win from here? And he was like, you don't, like, what do you mean, how do you win from here? Like, do you think any move that you make here is going to be that different? You could literally play king h7 in this position and you would still be okay. Like, you just have to play normal moves and you'll be fine. So I tried to, and it's like, if all the pieces get traded off and I don't play like exactly optimal, it's not like I'm unhappy. I'm perfectly happy to play an equal endgame. So that was kind of the mindset that I was trying to take into this. So, okay. Defend everything, bishop e2, and maybe I castle. That was my plan.
It's a good plan.
Yes. He long castles, which makes a lot of sense given the way that he's been playing. And I castle too, so just get out of all the nonsense. And then he takes on b4, I take back. And I saw all this, and this is the kind of thing that like, I really like having like good structure and you know, like long-term positional advantages, and this pawn is kind of weak, so it's the kind of thing that...
Yeah, I was thinking, I mean, if I were playing white, I think I would be very happy to see my opponent take on c3, especially without me having invited it with a3. Also, I mean, you do get potentially something along the b file. Did you feel the same way? Were you happy when he took that knight?
Yes. So it's like, it's the kind of thing that I normally would be like, I'm not so sure about giving myself this like weird backwards pawn, but in this position it's great because we're opposite sides castling. He'll like, maybe I get c4 with tempo, or at least I get to put my rooks on like some open files, and it feels like anything that he does over here is going to take a while. So yeah, I was pretty happy here, and even after this, I think he took on d4 immediately, and I was like, wow, what a wonderful position.
Giving you everything.
Yeah, I was like, wow, I don't have to worry about anything at all. Yeah, so then he went knight f6, developing, which makes a lot of sense, and I went queen c2. I figured it can't be bad to put my queen on the same file as the king, and knight b4 isn't really anything, and I wasn't really worried about bishop f5, which is what he played, because this was like something, like he's losing something that he had before. He had pressure on this pin, and now he doesn't anymore. It's partially why I picked c2, so that my bishop stayed defended in case I wanted to move my knight for something. So Then I went to a4, just bringing the pieces closer, and he offered a queen trade. I think he was scared about the open lines.
I think if I were black, I would be scared too at this point because the king does look quite vulnerable. He has himself given you the B and C semi-open files, so
Yeah.
I can understand that he would want to trade.
Yes, I actually agreed, and I at first did not want to trade queens because I wanted to keep the pressure. But then I saw concretely that if I take and he recaptures with the knight, it's kind of misplaced, so now I can go knight e5 immediately, attacking this pawn. And whichever way he defends, even if he defends this way, then I have bishop d2 attacking the knight, and any square that the knight moves to is like kind of bad. Like he's either losing the knight or he's giving up some kind of positional advantage, except for rook d5. So that's kind of what I was expecting. So I took, and then I went here, and then he defended like this, the fork, and then I went bishop d2. And after rook d5, I was planning on probably going bishop f3, like getting some pieces in with tempo, and I thought this looked good for
I
me.
wonder if you have tactics here. I mean, this whole, what about bishop f3?
Just that it's good. It's like I get this with
but,
tempo. And
but I mean, this knight is gonna, I don't think this knight is gonna survive, is it?
It shouldn't.
Because he has to go to b5?
Yeah. Now he can counterattack my bishop. Oh, but then I take the knight with the bishop. Ah.
Maybe there's something else too, but I feel that rook d5 shouldn't work because the fifth rank is so short that I was even looking but e4. But I think this should be.
Yeah.
I haven't checked it with an engine, but this.
No, it looks good.
It looks
actually. That's
good.
Much better than I was thinking of the game. All right, so I guess he probably played the most practical decision, which is to go back to c6. So I took, and I was very happy because now I get.
I was very happy for you. I looked at the game around here and I was like, you go, girl. I mean, you gave him a weakness. You have the bishop pair. You have no weaknesses. Were you feeling very confident at that point?
Oh, yeah, I was real happy. This is my dream. This is everything I've ever wanted. So I just wanted to make sure I didn't mess it up. But yeah. Okay, so I think right after he recaptured on c6, what happened? Oh, I think I said this wrong. Okay. But rook fc1, I mean, pretty clear. And also an added bonus is now if he goes knight e4, trying to hit my bishop, then I was just going to go back to e1, and I was happy there. So after that, he goes rook d7. That's also why, like, the check, I think, probably would have just helped him do what he wanted to do. I was thinking of maybe going check and then here, but then you get hit with the, I don't know. I wasn't so sure about all that, but he went to d7.
They often say that in a bad position there are no good moves, but in a good position there are often plenty of good moves, so spoiled for choice.
A little bit, yeah. Yes, so now I figured f3 was a good move, just restricting all his pieces, because now his knight can't come to e4 or g4, and his bishop, if I start to put my pawns on the light squares, neither of his pieces will really be able to move. And it has the added benefit of, like, yes, this pawn is a little weaker now, but I can always defend with king f2, and I'm getting my king towards the center for the endgame. So, yeah, I liked f3.
Sorry.
And then he went rook he8. I guess looking at this pawn. But, okay, I had a very concrete plan with f3 too, which is to go bishop f5, trading, quote-unquote, my good bishop, maybe, I don't know. Both the bishops are kind of bad. Once I put all my pawns on the light squares, then I'm happy and the knight is sad. So he didn't trade immediately. I think he went to b8. And then an added bonus of that was if he goes here, now I have e4 with tempo. But b8, and then I took with check. And I was really expecting rook takes here. I don't think any other move makes sense, but I think maybe he was trying to play crazy or confuse me or something, but he took with the pawn.
Oh yeah, I mean, he already has a bunch of isolated pawns to give himself another voluntarily. Is interesting.
Interesting choice for sure. Wasn't sure what he was going for, but you know what? I respect it. So, okay, what happened here? I went rook c2, preventing him from getting in. And
preparing to double?
Yes, preparing to double. He went here, and I thought, I don't know, maybe he's trying to go back and defend, but that seems very passive, and I can always trade off the knight. And if he were to come here, then I'm always happy to give the bishop because the rook endgame is just so good for me. So I figured I would like maybe provoke him to do that. And after here takes, yes, my pawn is hit, but I'm getting like 2 pawns after I double. So yeah, I was happy with this, but he ended up going back. And then I went rook ac1, just doubling, and then he goes, oop, I've lost my place, rook b7. So I was kind of expecting this move, because I thought he would anticipate my plan. I was going to go a3 and bishop b4. And then this move would kind of prepare a5. Yeah. But, okay, so he just doubles here, and then I go a3, because no one's stopping me. He goes h6, so I can't come this way. And I think starting to expand on the king side. And I go bishop b4.
But I like how clearly you executed your plan. You had a plan, you executed it.
Yes. My goal for this game was 0 counterplay. So even if I didn't play the best moves, I just wanted no chances for the opponent.
And you didn't give him any, I don't think.
I don't think I did. He went rook b6 for some reason. I guess going for rook a6, but we'll see how that worked out for him. So I went king f2, and then he went g5. And then at this point, it seemed like his knight is getting some squares maybe. So I thought it was a good time to take it off. And he took with the rook. Doesn't super make sense. I thought he would try to trade one pair of rooks off, but I don't know.
Were you confident about the endgame?
I was, yeah. Here I was super confident. Later I started to get a little like, I don't think I played this the best way, but I had a vision. I wanted to put him in zugzwang, but it didn't work out exactly the way I wanted it to. Okay, so he went takes, and I went h3, just stopping g4 ideas forever. And then he went king d6, and then I went rook c5. So making sure no nonsense happens along here, and maybe I have ideas of pushing this pawn at some point. Very solid, no chances. So he goes rook a6, and I thought for a while here, but I decided to go here because if he takes this pawn, then I'm getting 2 pawns with check. Yeah, doesn't seem like that's a thing he can do. And now that my rook's here, I'm just threatening to push my pawn all the way, and his rook will never move. Yeah. Fossilizing it, as they say. So, yes, I went rook c4, he went rook f7. And at this point, he just starts like shuffling and trying to make some counterplay happen. And then I go a4, b6, a5, and if he comes down and tries to check, he doesn't really have anything after that because I'm taking
king is going to be hiding nicely
now,
on g3.
Now his rook won't even be able to come back and defend the pawn, so he went back to a6.
He went back to a6? Oh wow, I thought when he played rook b6 he had anticipated your plan.
Yeah, I know. I don't know, I guess he changed his mind, but yeah, that rook is going to stay there for the rest of its sad little life. So then I went e5 check because I figured I had like a kind of clear plan of like just stopping this stuff, getting my king to e4, and then bringing this rook around and like maybe breaking over here or come to the open file here. So after e5, he goes king d7, and I'm just kind of going to breeze past this. This move was just like trying to restrict him as much as possible. Again, I wanted zugzwang, but it wasn't really happening for me. So then I went c1, rook f8. Rook b1, making sure he doesn't get the file. Rook f5. He doesn't have a whole lot of moves.
He can't really do anything.
King e3, rook f8, king e4, h5. So now he's trying to make something happen. But then I bring my rook to g1 in anticipation of the g file opening. So yeah, then I'll already have control of it if he does choose to push. And then my plan was to push f4. Yeah, and this pawn is like, he literally doesn't have enough pieces to attack it, so I'm chilling here. And then he went to rook f7, play f4, he didn't stop me. I think he took, and then, no, he didn't take. What did he do? Oh, he played rook g7. Ah, okay. So then I break.
Now you get everything. Now you get to break.
And I break with f5. So these pawns are kind of gonna, whatever he does, I'll just like do the opposite and keep the tension there. He also like from this point onwards, I think he kind of gave up because he just gave me like literally everything I wanted. So take my king gets to f5. He went king e7. And then I went to rook b1.
I really like the way you've played this endgame. You came and then you're like, okay, I'm gonna take the b file again.
Yes, me and Capablanca, we're like this. Okay, so he goes g4. I go here. No, do I go here? No, I take on g4. And then no. What happened? Oh, he went g4 and then I left it there. I went rook h1. Yeah, because if he takes, I take and I'm defending, and then if he doesn't take, then now I'm ready to take and I have the file. So yes, this is more accurate than what I just played. And then he took, which I thought was like, or he didn't take
king f7.
King f7. Okay, I took. He took. I went here, and then
finally you're gonna cash in on the material.
This is like move 47, so it's been a long time coming. And then he goes king e7. Yeah. And then here's another moment where he like thought here, he started thinking, and I was like, what are you thinking about? Like, you have to check me or something, right? But he just took. And I was like, well, all right. And he goes here. And I just think it's so beautiful how this could just be a pawn endgame. Like, nothing else on the other side of the board matters. There's like two heavy pieces on the board, and it's just a pawn endgame.
Very nice technique, Anushka. What a game! Congratulations. I have one final question about the game. Your opponent was wearing a full tuxedo.
Yeah.
What went through your mind when, I don't know if you showed up first or he showed up, but when you saw him? I have never in my entire life seen someone play an open tournament or any tournament in a tux.
Tuxedo? Okay, I find that surprising because I feel like that's the kind of thing that a chess player would do. But no, I sat down and I was in sweats and like a beanie, and I saw him walking over and he like made eye contact with me, so I could tell he like knew that I was the person he was supposed to be playing. And yeah, he had his full like tuxedo on. He like took off his suit jacket, put it very neatly on the chair. I don't know, I was impressed. I was like, this guy must be a gentleman. And then after the game, he was very sportsmanlike too. He was like smiled, said good game. Yeah.
Very nice. Well, thank you for showing us your game. Congrats again. Best of luck tomorrow. We're gonna let you go back to your dinner and celebrate with Zach. I know you guys are a close-knit bunch, and we are gonna head back to the studio with Angelica.
Thank you so much, Fiona. Thank you, Anushka, for this beautiful game. We have Grandmaster Lidi in the studio with us.
Everyone.
First question I want to ask you.
Yeah?
How did you enjoy the game of Anushka?
Sorry?
How did you enjoy the game, which was just shown? Very good game.
Yes, very good game.
Very good game. Okay, the most important rook a6 move.
Yes,
you like
rook
the
a6.
And we have Lidi as the co-leader right now after the round 6, together with your friend Shushan Yu. We see now at the leaderboard Shushan Yu with 5.5 points together with you. It means you're going to battle against each other tomorrow. There is a huge pack of the players with 5 points who are behind you, trying to get to you. How would you assess your performance so far, and that tomorrow you have to play against Shu?
Yes. It's a tough game, I think, because we are so familiar with each other. And we are teammates in China, Chinese Liga, Chinese team. We are the teammates.
Everywhere you're teammates and friends.
Yes.
And also his parents were cooking a birthday lunch for you. So close. But let's first talk about today's game. It was a very nice game. You played against the Mexican Grandmaster, and also he was a co-leader, but you managed to score a win no longer. Let's talk first about the opening. For how long was it the preparation for you? Did you expect this variation?
Actually, I didn't prepare this position because he was always play knight c3, not e3, I think.
So here, knight c3.
Yes.
Okay, so he surprised you.
I didn't find any some games about him to play e3.
So yeah, it was a surprise.
Yes.
And well, from then on, basically you started fresh game. Okay. So what was the next critical moment in the game? So he went for the bishop. He traded your bishop.
Yes. Bishop d2. Knight d7. So I think c5 was inaccurate because I didn't I can't remember any players play c5 first. Always play like queen b3 or bishop e2 somehow.
Queen b3 or bishop e2, yes,
Yeah.
to make black first take on
Yes.
c5. So the main point is just
because queen b3, black after queen b6 have some chance to play c5 or somehow. If you take c5 first and take queen b3, black can play b5.
so take this.
Oh,
Oh, sorry,
I mean,
no. You mean how he played in the game?
Yes.
So takes, and here if
Here
you play
queen b3,
yes.
black can play b5. Yes, that is
Oh.
different about queen b3 and c takes c5.
Very nice. So that's why he didn't go queen b3. He played bishop d3.
Yes.
But now you're getting to the Carlsbad pawn structure, but his bishop is not out, and it looks like your bishop is already traded, which is usually not such a great bishop. On the other hand, you have these doubled pawns. How did you think about this position? Do you think you were close to equalize, or you already equalized
I
here?
think he's equalized because just keep the queen on the board. White is not easy to push the pawn f3 e4.
Yes, it's not easy, and also bishop.
Yes, that is critical points. If white can exchange the queen, white have some advantage of f3 e4. Yeah.
But if the queens are on the board, then
Yeah.
as we saw in the game, you were pushing. Okay, bishop e7, continued the development, rook c8, h3. Anytime you can say your opinion,
Yeah.
what you were thinking during the game.
Actually, I'm waiting for his king.
To castle?
Castle long or castle short castle.
So that's why you played this
Yes,
moves. You didn't
rook
commit
c8,
to castle.
a6.
So just waiting game. But he also was waiting game with h3, a6. And here finally he committed, he castled short. And then you immediately played c5. So
Actually,
striking
c5 is incorrect, I think. I should play castle, yes.
And then you have always the threat of c5.
Okay, just waiting f3 and c5.
Then it's different because then it will be weakness on e3 at
Yes.
some moment. All right, I see. So he castled and then c5. And now he went for a4. He's not reacting. He was stopping b5 ideas, or
Stop c4 and b5.
c4 before, yeah. And then you would expand. So castle.
Rook d1, rook e8.
Yeah, it feels like you have a very good position. White has a bishop pair, but this bishop is very weak on d2. It
Yes,
cannot
because
get out.
the center is close, much close.
And you have also this tension. You're ready to take any time, but you're not yet taking,
Yes,
not to open
yeah.
the bishop.
Yes.
So what went on? So bishop e2, and here finally you took. Why did you take here?
Because he want to play d takes c5 next move. He want
So
to play
here he
d
wanted
c5
already.
and bishop f3. Yes. So
And now there could be some tactics, connected with the spin and with the rook. Is there anything
Yes,
there in
yes.
there? Some bishop before or something?
I played bishop before.
You played
Yeah.
it. Sorry. Oh, I didn't see. Okay. So now, of course, there is a threat of taking the bishop. So bishop f3. And
Rook c4.
okay, now it's a different to the position you mentioned before with the isolated pawn. That would be much more pressure on the pawn. But here,
Actually, I want to play bishop c3 just tonight against two bishop.
bishop c3 you were considering.
Yes, but bishop c3 directly, just take knight e4 and white have bishop e4, rook e4 and queen b3. So
And double attack.
yes.
Oh, very nice. So you call.
So I played rook c4 first.
And now you're threatening this.
Yes, and queen d3, bishop c3. Yes, knight e4.
So 2 knights apparently are better than 2 bishops,
Yeah.
as we know from this game.
Yes, I think this structure black have some chance because the d pawn is very critical pawn. Let's close all the line, the center and the king side, queen side. So two bishop like stuck.
White would love just to give up the pawn, just so there is no pawn on the board,
yes,
you know?
no pawn
no
on the board, just equal game.
But unfortunately, the pawn is there for White, and of course it's great for you.
Yes.
And now knight e4, according to your plan, is being played. So bishop e1 coming
So
back.
he-
But why did he play bishop e1? Because I'm wondering, do you really want to take? Probably you won't, because also a4 is hanging and c3 would be weak. Is this a threat, knight c3, or?
No, I just prepare knight d f6. And
so just stabilizing on e4.
yes, knight f6, g5, g6. Okay.
Oh.
Slow plan.
Okay, so
He
queen
went-
e7.
Yes.
Now queen b3 is not a double attack any longer.
Knight f6. Yes.
You have a
Bishop-
really great position. This rook on f1 is very sad.
Yes.
It's a relative of the rook on a6, I think.
He wanna keep the two bishop on the board. I think it's a mistake. Actually, he should play bishop e4. Just
Yeah, he should have just given up the
yes,
bishop.
not
yeah.
bishop e1, just bishop e4, and
Maybe he was hoping for something,
Yeah.
like for some magical trade of the pawns somehow. It's hard to say. But rook c6 coming back. Now bishop d3. And queen c7.
control the g3 squares after f3, knight g3. Yes.
Very nice. Entering on the dark squares. So a5 was played, trying to push on the queen side. Now you're bringing the rook. Yeah, basically you're occupying both e and c files, and also you have strong knights, just a perfect position. But how was your thought process here? What we were thinking? Because it's a great position to play, but how exactly to win? This is the most important
Yes.
question. How to win?
I think I should give him some time pressure.
Mhm.
That is very important.
And then you went with a queen to f4.
Yes.
For an attack on the king side. So bishop b1.
g5.
So when we are playing here g5, have you already had some in mind, the lines
Yes.
which happened in the game? Okay.
I was
okay.
realize that position, you know. g5.
Okay. So he played g3. So you saw all of it. So queen
Yes.
f5. And well, it looks very nice. The position looks great. But okay, there is a spin on the queen, which in some lines doesn't matter. Spoiler alert. So king g2 was played. Okay, logical, trying to defend everything on h3. And now you found this wonderful sequence of the moves. Of course, as you were saying, you saw it before.
Yeah.
Share with us more, like when you're playing this g4 move, how much time you spend, or have you already figured it all out before? Here it says
Let me check
1
the
minute,
my
1.5
time.
minute.
Yes, half minute.
Okay. So, g4.
Yeah.
What's the idea of g4? Tell us now.
Okay, I was realized take knight g4, f3, and knight g5.
Dear viewers, I was in the playing hall when this position happened, when f3 happened, and then I saw Lee played knight g5. I was like, what's happening?
I'm
The
really
rook is
excited.
the queen is hanging. But you cannot take the queen, because suddenly rook comes, king is coming, and it's a checkmate in any way you want. Like, knights are just
Yes.
checkmating. It's just a dream position. And what happened in the game? Okay, he had to take one of the knights in order to try somehow, but it's still completely lost, right? You
Rook
cannot
E2.
stop it. King check, queen g4, and then you're going to checkmate, right?
Yes, queen
Rook
g5 or
E1.
queen h3. Okay.
Yeah, he cannot even do anything, and checkmate is incoming, cannot stop
Yes.
it. Incredibly beautiful game. So I want to ask you, how
Yes.
beautiful was it, this game, compared to all the games you've played? Would you say this would be in top 10 of your games, or the best games of yours?
Yes, of course. It was
Or top three?
absolutely.
This is the best?
Top 3, no.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Top 5. Wow, top 5 of the most beautiful games. So they were even better, yes?
Yes.
Some of them were very nice. So, we have this, from starting from this round, we have a new feature. We are choosing the best game, the game of the day. And congratulations, you
Thank
won
you
the
very
award
much.
for today. I think it's no surprise, right, with such a beautiful game.
Yeah.
And you know what's your prize? It's a dinner because we have
Dinner.
Asian dinner.
Asian food.
Asian food.
Yes.
You know, try to have some comfort food there. But Lee, one more time, yeah, a truly amazing game. And I want to ask you, what did you do yesterday? I already asked Shu because he told me that I said it's important to relax before the round. I said,
Yes.
oh, we went out to Barcelona. So you were out.
We went to Barcelona to have lunch and dinner. Lunch have hot pot and dinner, barbecue, and browsing the patrol, Gaudi's patrol.
So how important was to have, you know, this, the traditional food for yours?
I think it's very important just exchange the taste. Yes.
And then win the game. So is it your secret? Why did you win today's game?
Yes, secret.
This is
just,
a secret.
Yeah, sure.
Just eat Chinese food.
Just have fun and relax. And everything is going on.
But look, so far you're having great results since your birthday. Okay, you had the draw, of course, like you were pushing, but so far really great games. We are already past the middle of the tournament. How would you evaluate your chess, how you were playing? Because the result is great.
Yeah.
You just lost half a point. But how would you say you're playing here?
You mean the next round? Or
No. How would you say you are you enjoying how you're playing? Do you like it?
I'm very enjoy the game and enjoy the competition. I think each year in Sitges.
Amazing.
Okay.
Okay, and now final question to you. Tomorrow
Yes.
will be a big match on the first board.
It's
What can we expect from this battle of two friends, of two teammates? I mean, it's so tough, and also how difficult is it for you to play on the board against, you know, such a close person? Of course, I think you played many games against each other.
Yes, I think it's hard game because I think I should be black against Shu or white. I'm not sure.
You had black just now, and he had black, but he has higher rating, so it means he's changing.
Okay,
and then
so
it means you will be
yes.
broken the color.
I
It will be
need,
tough with black pieces.
I need a deep preparation of openings, I think.
Okay, so we are not going to let you take more of your time. We will let you prepare.
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining,
Thank you very
showing
much.
this brilliant game, and best of luck to you tomorrow. And let's see what the result is going to be.
Okay, hope a nice result.
We hope so much, dear viewers. Now let's take a look what happened in the morning, because we were with Fiona in the beautiful museum, one of the best landmarks in Sitges. Take a look, enjoy. Welcome back, dear viewers. We hope you're enjoying the highlight show, and I'm joined finally, reunited with
I know.
Fiona. So happy to see you here in the studio.
It's good to be back. I'm not so far, of course, but
A few
somehow
walls apart.
we don't see each other much between the guests. But what another very fun day with a lot of great guests, great
Absolutely.
games. I mean, we're really being spoiled.
Exactly. I think that players, had such a great rest yesterday, bringing and delivering so many brilliances. Just now we had Lee with a game of the round. I mean, truly remarkable.
Unbelievable.
Yes, and of course, we have now 2 leaders. Let's take a look, I think, at the leaderboard, because there we have, I think, the Chinese superpower, Xu Shanyu and Lidi, leading the tournament. I think we have seen a lot of players at the top of the leaderboard, French and Chinese. And we had also this super battle, just to remind our viewers probably the pairings of this round, to see on the first 2 boards there were these matchups with France against Chinese, and what was the result?
One by China, 1.5. So yeah, I mean, we went into this round with 7 leaders. Going into tomorrow, we have only 2. You just had one of them here sitting on this very seat. Hopefully we see a fighting game tomorrow. It's always tough, of course, when you play a good friend, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Both of them have treated us to some great games so far. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a fight tomorrow. That's what I hope for.
I think that they want to fight, and as we were discussing with him, they played also against each other many times. And unfortunately, when you're so close, you also know many, opening secrets. So you have to dig deeper when preparing. But I think it's just the chess is starting from, A1, the first row, finishing the 8th row, and the rest it's friends.
Yeah.
But I was told, for example, if you're playing against your friend, the result is decisive, then you just don't have one dinner, and then
you skip, and then the next day.
How is it for you when you're playing against someone your friend is?
It was always tough. I mean, these days I don't play so much, so I don't have that problem too much. But yeah, it was. I didn't enjoy it, but it's a part of the game, and I think especially, for me it's different still, because I was always an amateur player, but these guys are professional. They will always play against friends in some events, so it's just part of it.
Always we're going to see these battles. And what is Sunway Sitges is about, not only about these tough battles at the chess board, but as well as many side events that we had.
Took part. I mean, this morning you just saw the video. We went to Palau de Maricel, I think, which, if you're in Sitges, I recommend visiting, right on the waterfront. You saw the images. I mean, it was really, really nice. And when we came back from that, we took part in a little side activity this morning. How did you enjoy it? Maybe we shouldn't spoil it.
Yeah, let's not spoil it. But once, dear viewers, you're going to see this video, you will understand why are we in such a good mood for today's broadcast and why we're having so much fun today.
Absolutely. Enjoy this little video. Hopefully it will make you want to come here next year. That's it from us for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you tomorrow. Same place, same time for round 7, 8 p.m. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Today we're working with Bombay Sapphire, Bombay Line, Seagrams, and Emahet Tobin. Yeah? And the tonic is from Villanova, local tonic. To make it cold, the glass. Really cold, yeah? So, we fill the glass with ice.
Should we do it
So let's start with Bombay Sapphire. Yes, 5 Mississippi, no? With love. So the bubble will be, safe.
Okay.
The tonic.
So that's the decoration.
Yes.
So we need to open it. Let's try. Not so easy as it seems.
Slowly.
Okay, now it's working. Is it good?
That's good, yeah. Perfect. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Very
Lovely.
nice.
Good.
Cheers.
Paying off.
Salud.
Santé.
Okay, let's,
Chin chin.
will we try it?
Let's try
Okay,
it.
let's try it.
Yeah.
Very good. Nice.
Do you want to try this one?
Yes. But it's
Different.
Yeah.
But
But I think
no,
there is
it's
less
the
alcohol.
same. Huh?
You do the same things, taking out the water. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
This one maybe.
Yeah. Okay. It's good, you know, because in your house you will not have all these genes.
Yes,
You just have one or two bags. But the good thing is you can play with them and mix with
Interesting.
more
can add
ingredients.
strawberry.
Yes, now is the time to put the strawberry. Depende de la ginebra que ponga. ¿Por qué? Porque el 6 grams va con canela y naranja. Entonces no cambia todo. Tenemos el Hendrix que va con pepinillo. Sí, entonces lo que más puedes jugar es un dry. Ahí puedes jugar con lo que tú quieras. Naranja, limón, fresa, frutos rojos.
Good strawberry.
Lo que te guste.